Hello viewers, welcome back to CoffeeChillTV and welcome to the Brisbane Motor Museum. Let's check it out. Okay guys, we're inside and $25 for a non-concession, and I also bought a fridge magnet, you know, living on the edge. That was $5, and they're happy for me to film and photograph as much as I like, and there's going to be some classic cars in here, guys. Yeah, straight off the bat. Oh, Aussie muscle. Let's go and look at that one first. Ford Falcon John Goss special, rocking the 70s. I'm pretty sure I remember watching this one run around Mount Panorama, Bathurst in the 70s. So there you go, bit of Aussie muscle. Ford Falcon, beautiful.
Think about it. Ford Falcon. Going forward is the going thing.
Well, you know, when I look back, I consider that paradoxically, and not for all the best reasons, I built with my own hands most of the cars I ever raced.
More memories now. Ford Escort Coupe. I almost bought one in the mid-80s, and I had a mate had one of these, a little green one, and yeah, little Ford Escort Coupes, Toyota Celica Coupes, and Holden Gemini Coupes. Almost forgot the Tirana XU1. These were kind of your go-tos for a lot of us Gen Xers. Running around the suburbs here in Brisvegas in the 80s. Yeah, the mighty MG. Had a mate had one of these too. Always leaked oil in my driveway whenever he visited. Of course, they've made a bit of a comeback, the MG. The MG has made a comeback, and yeah, just a cool car. Not necessarily practical, but pretty chic, don't you reckon? And I'm loving the fire engine red. How about you? And yeah, your Volkswagen van. They're still ever popular, and it's almost cliched now for backpackers who come to Australia from all around the world to jump in a combi van, a Volkswagen, and get their way around. But yeah, great car, people mover, built to last, the Volkswagen. So apparently this is a 1967 Volvo 123 GT. Now, I remember when I first started to drive, Volvos were, considered, if not the safest car, one of the safest cars. And people used to joke that Volvos were doctors' wives' cars. That doctors would buy their wives Volvos because they're kind of built like a Sherman tank. Strong and secure Volvo. And 1967, I've never seen a Volvo GT before, but it's quite a handsome car, don't you reckon? No, 2019 Aston Martin. When I hear the word Aston Martin, I think about James Bond. How about you? And while we're talking about James Bond, yep, Bentleys, Aston Martins, and Jaguars. Bond, James Bond. Weren't there some great cars in the James Bond series? I remember that underwater Lotus. That was pretty cool. But there you go. James Bond. Love James Bond movies. How about you? The mighty Holden Monaro GTS. Once again, I'm getting flashbacks to Bathurst and sitting around in the 70s watching the big race, and when those Holdens versus Fords ran around. And what a beauty. I tell you, I like the colour. How about you folks? It's a beauty, isn't it? Oh, what a great car. And they're worth a pretty fortune these days. 1983, a 1980s Holden Commodore. One of my good mates had a yellow one of these, banana. It was a beauty. We drove it from Brisbane all the way down to Melbourne, through Sydney, through the snowy mountains. Didn't miss a beat. Very comfortable car, and extremely popular in the 80s, the Holden Commodore. Okay, so a Fiat Cabriolet. Now, my parents had a Fiat sedan, and it was most unreliable. But it was a pretty cool car. And not as funky as this one. It was just a standard sedan, but there you go. A little bit of Italiano, the Fiat. Beautiful car. Handsome car. Okay, the Lamborghini. Now, I didn't know that Lamborghinis made tractors. Did you know that? I didn't. There you go. I wonder if it's a fast tractor. The ultimate indulgence, isn't it? The Lamborghini. It's lifestyles and the rich and famous with one of those folks. When I was young, I had a model Porsche 911 Carrera. It was yellow, and I think I still got it in a box somewhere in a shed back at my bro's place. But hey, there you go. What a beautiful looking car, the Porsche 911, as is the Lamborghini. Lovely. So the Mazda rotary. I had a mate had a Mazda RX-7. Went like the clappers. Very fast vehicle it was, but yeah, you had shares in the local fuel stop. Goes through a lot of gas. Well, his did anyway, the Mazda RX-7, but you know, extremely fast car, and had quite a lot of success. The rotary engine Mazdas, sedan car racing in Australia. So I'm just getting flashbacks all over the place. The Renault, Vive la France. Another one of my mates had a Renault. Had another mate had a Citroen as well, and both really good cars. The Renault and the Citroen, and Renaults, they still sell them in Australia. I don't know about Citroens. What's happened to those? I have to Google it up. And there's a spin across here. The Nissan Z-Mobile. I had a mate had a Z-Mobile Nissan, and it was a pretty funky looking car, as is this one. So there you go, France, and we're going to head over to Japan. Look at that, beautiful looking car. There's the flag. Mini Cooper S. Another one of my mates had one of these. I had a 1965 Mini Deluxe. Now, why was it a deluxe? It was deluxe because it had wind down windows. The standard 1965 Mini had pop out windows. So there you go. I had a little 1965 Sky Blue Mini. It was a great little car, actually. Great little car. There you go. So besides the gift shop, you've got a great looking coffee shop in here as well. And you know, you don't have to go to the museum. You could just come and enjoy a coffee and some tasty treats whilst you're visiting the museum, whether you come in or not. The cafe is open to the general public. So there you go, guys. Here's the setup for the so-called mice market as well. Meetings, incentives, conferences, exhibitions. You know, little team meeting exercise. How would it be? How cool would it be? Particularly if you're working in industries within or allied to automobiles. Hey, this would be a cool place to have a little team meeting, wouldn't it? I reckon it would be. And folks, let's wrap it up right here. Brisbane Motor Museum. Oh, one of those little hidden gems in the north side of Brisbane. If you're out here in the Brisbane North, Nudgee Road, pop into the Brisbane Motor Museum. You won't be disappointed. And hey, cheers for dropping by CoffeeChillTV. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. All the best.